Hello everyone, this is Pash, and today I'm going to be talking about first-time home buying. I know from experience being a first-time home buyer myself that I could be very nervous and trying to figure out who to go to, who to talk to. So I wanted to make a little video just giving out some tips that will better assist you. So hopefully after you finish this video, you'll have a better understanding of financing, who to go to, and who to talk to. So just tune in and we'll get right to it. Tip number one, you want to make sure you're ready to commit to a loan. And the best way to do that is to use a credit report. A credit report is very helpful because it can show you where your credit score currently is. It's important to be accurate as possible with your credit report and your credit scores because it can show you where you're at currently and where you may need to improve before you apply for that loan. And it's a good way to prepare so you don't want to rush into a loan and then you sign up for something and it's a higher interest rate and you could have really waited if you would have just took the time to do the credit report and to improve your score a little bit more to give you the interest rate that you really need. So it's definitely something I would highly recommend you do. Do a credit report and then you can see where your credit score currently is. Tip number two, you want to keep things in order. You want to make sure there's no inaccuracies in your credit report. You want to make sure that there's no open accounts for potential fraud. You want to just make sure that everything is in line. Everything in your credit report is in line. And you don't want to rush into an application and then they find out during the mortgage application that you have open accounts, which could be potentially could waste time and it can make things difficult for you in your process of trying to buy a home. So you just want to make sure you keep tabs on your credit report and that way you'll be up to date and you'll keep things flowing. Tip number three, do your homework. I know, homework, but yes, you have to do your homework. Buying a home is one of your biggest financial decisions that you'll make. So you have to make sure that everything is in line. You want to make sure the interest rates wherever you go to is right. You want to make sure the loan is accurate. You want to make sure the broker that you're going to has the credentials needed for you. You want to make sure everything is in line. You got to do your research. You got to protect yourself and protect your future. So yes, you have to do your homework. But don't worry, doing your homework and doing your research will pay off in the end because then you'll get the loans that you want and you'll be getting that right house that you want. So make sure you do your homework. Tip number four, you gotta be realistic. It's important to be realistic about what you can afford. You don't wanna rush into a loan and only have 5% down and you don't have the full 20%. So you wanna make sure that you have all the money that's available before you commit to this loan. And you wanna make sure that you also have the 3 to 6 months cash reserves just to be in case any emergencies happen. So make sure that you understand what you currently have and what you currently can afford before you commit to any type of loan. Tip number five, decide how you're going to finance it. It's important to understand the different types of financing are out there. There are the 15-year mortgage loans, there are the 30-year mortgage loans, there are the fixed, there are the adjustables. You want to make sure that the loan that you choose is the right one for you. Fixed comes with a lot of guarantee that it's going to stay the same so you don't have to worry about it changing, which could better assist you in the future. But it's important to make sure you do your research and you figure out which is the right loan for you. Tip number six, you want to make sure that you understand down payments and understand the potential of options if you make a larger down payment and what's also available for you. If you're able to make a larger down payment, it makes your mortgage payments cheaper and it makes things a lot easier for you in your future having that home. You just want to make sure the right loans you pick and you have the right amount of down payment for those loans. There's also a lot of options out there for first-time home buyers when it comes to mortgage down payment assistance, which could better help you for your mortgage payments. So there's a lot of options for you to look for. Just make sure you understand your how down payments work, how much you want to put down, and how these things could help you in the future. Tip number seven, you want to just check in with the prepayment penalties. So when you're doing your research on loans and finding out the right loan for you, you want to make sure that you don't get penalized if you wanted to make earlier payments and paying off your mortgage in 15 years instead of 30 years. So it's always important to make sure you look for any potential prepayment penalties because you don't want to penalize yourself just because you're just trying to get ahead and just pay off your home sooner. Tip number eight, find a mortgage loan officer you trust. Try to talk to some friends, some family members, people that have bought a home and ask them how their loan officer works because each loan officer works differently. Everybody has their own type of personality. So you want to find the one that works well with you, that kind of understands your wants and needs to better assist you when it comes to buying a home. So just look into them, find them. There's a lot of websites where you can find the rates of mortgage loan officers and certain mortgage companies, and you can find the one that works for you. Number 9, find a real estate agent like me. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, it's good to have a real estate agent because real estate agents are pretty knowledgeable in lending, and they know very well connected with other loan officers and mortgage brokers, and they could help assist you and find out what you need. They can also help you find potential areas that may work for you that when it comes to buying a home. So it's always good to have a relationship with a real estate agent before you start looking into the process of buying a home first. And with the mortgage loans, you can have a real estate agent that kind of knows a different type of financing to better assist your needs. Number 10, just because you're not ready now doesn't mean you're not gonna be ready forever. Yes, the interest rates at one time may have been pretty low and you may only have the ones that are available currently, but the economy always changes, everything flows, it's a whole cycle. So don't lose hope, and you also may not be in the right position financially for a home. So it's better not to just despair. You're gonna be in a better position. Just stay hopeful and just keep working towards your goal. And then you'll never know, you may find the right property that you've had later than the ones that was available now. So it's always just good to just be hopeful and don't assume that just because you're not ready now that it's the end of all be all. Thanks guys for tuning in, and I hope that these 10 tips could help better assist you in your quest for learning more about financing and researching more for your mortgage loan applications. And I hope that you tune in, subscribe to the channel, and just stay updated with more videos. There are more videos to come, and I'm going to be posting more and just trying to share as much knowledge as I can to help better assist you. Thank you for listening. Bye.